Young and the Restless predictions. Sharon headed for a breakdown. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless predictions suspect Sharon Newman could be headed for a breakdown now that her mental health appears to be declining on the CBS Sudser. Sharon Newman starting to struggle on Young and the Restless. Currently on Y and R, Sharon Newman is turning heads with her odd behavior. First, her daughter, Mariah Copeland, noticed she was off when she went to visit her at home. She knocked on the door continuously, and when Sharon didn't answer, she let herself in and found her staring off into space. Later, on Young and the Restless, Mariah's wife, Tessa Porter, noticed it too. Now, Sharon's youngest daughter, Faith Newman, is growing concerned. Recently, she became distraught while looking at photos of her deceased daughter, Cassie Newman. Of course, as a mother, that's only natural when you lose a child. However, it's not typical behavior for Sharon. She's acting out of character, and it looks like the start of something big. Sharon finally front and center on Y and R. At least now Sharon Newman, Sharon case, seems to be getting a decent storyline on Young and the Restless. For a while there, she was rarely on screen and seemed to be getting sidelined by the showrunners. Sharon's fan base is huge and they want to see her on the canvas regularly. Thankfully, they're getting their wish because things are shaking up for Sharon, but she may have a bumpy road ahead. Young and the Restless prediction. Mental health crisis ahead? No doubt, it's looking like the beginning of a crisis for Sharon. Fans know she suffers from bipolar disorder, but it's been under control for quite a while. However, her doctor recently put her on new meds for it, and it has her feeling out of sorts. That's what made Mariah Copeland, Karen Grimes, and Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, begin to worry. And now her emotions are all over the place, which is concerning. Faith Newman, reeling caster, on Young and the Restless. Of course, there's a chance nothing will come of it. She told her doctor the new medication isn't sitting well with her, so he may take her off of it. However, it's likely the groundwork is being laid for a struggle for Sharon. Perhaps there's something underlying that her psychiatrist overlooked, something other than bipolar disorder. If so, she could be facing a real challenge soon, and this might be the beginning of a roller coaster ride for Sharon on Young and the Restless. There are shakeups all over Geno City on Y and R. Tune in every day to see if Sharon Newman continues to spiral downward on the CBS daytime drama. Young and the Restless predictions. Is Sharon headed for a breakdown? Sharon Newman, one of the Young and the Restless most beloved and enduring characters, has weathered countless storms over the years. From turbulent romances to devastating losses, she's proved time and time again that she is a survivor. But could the latest wave of challenges push her toward a breaking point? Fans are buzzing with speculation that Sharon may be on the verge of a serious breakdown, one that could alter her path forever. Sharon's emotional struggles intensify. Sharon has faced tremendous emotional burdens over the years. She's battled bipolar disorder, suffered the loss of loved ones, and endured betrayals that would break even the strongest of souls. Despite her resilience, the current trajectory of her storyline suggests she may be spiraling into dangerous territory once again. Recent episodes have hinted at cracks in her seemingly composed exterior. Since Ray's tragic passing, Sharon has tried to maintain her business, support her children, and be a pillar of strength for those around her. But how long can she keep up the facade before she collapses under the weight of her own grief? A love triangle that could spell trouble. One of the biggest stressors in Sharon's life right now is her complicated love life. It seems she may be caught in the crosshairs of a rekindled romance with Nick, a lingering connection with Adam, and a potential new suitor who could shake things up. If history has taught us anything, it's that Sharon's romantic entanglements often come at a great personal cost. Nick has always been Sharon's rock, but his connection with Sally has thrown a wrench into any hopes of a reconciliation. Meanwhile, Adam's ever-present shadow has caused tension, particularly with Chelsea back in the picture. And then there's Chance, a wild card who has been growing closer to Sharon. Could this lead to a passionate romance, or is it another heartache waiting to happen? Danger lurking in the shadows. Beyond the emotional toll of her relationships, Sharon may also find herself in physical danger. There have been hints of a new villainous force coming to Genoa City, one that could target Sharon due to her past connections. Could this be an old foe returning to settle the score, or a new adversary drawn to her vulnerability? Some theories suggest Cameron Kirsten's influence may not be entirely gone despite his fate. Could someone from his past seek revenge? Or perhaps Jordan, the sinister figure lurking in Genoa City, has her sights set on Sharon. If she becomes a target, it could push her further toward a breaking point. Family ties fraying at the edges. While Sharon has always prioritized her children, tensions could rise within her family. Faith has been away at school, but a shocking return with her own set of problems could place even more strain on Sharon. Meanwhile, Noah and Mariah are dealing with their own challenges, leaving Sharon feeling isolated and overwhelmed. If Sharon feels she's losing control of her family, it could drive her to make reckless choices, ones that may put her mental health at risk. Could she turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms? Will she retreat into herself, isolating from those who love her most? A possible breakdown on the horizon? Given all the factors at play, romantic turmoil, potential danger, and family stress, it's not far-fetched to predict that Sharon could experience a mental health crisis. She has come a long way in managing her bipolar disorder, but even the strongest people have limits. If she begins to unravel, will anyone notice in time to help her? If the writers choose to explore this storyline, it could lead to powerful emotional scenes showcasing Sharon Case's incredible acting talents. It would also bring mental health awareness to the forefront, something The Young and the Restless has done well in the past. What's next for Sharon? As we move into the coming months, all eyes are on Sharon to see whether she can navigate these challenges without succumbing to a breakdown. Will she find strength in her support system, or will she be left to face the darkness alone? One thing's for sure, there's never a dull moment in Genoa City, and Sharon's journey is far from over. Fans will have to keep tuning in to The Young and the Restless to see what fate has in store for Sharon Newman. Will she rise above, or will she be pushed to her breaking point? Only time will tell.